My husband was a youth pastor, and he loved incorporating music into youth group functions. Now, specifically, he loved U2. And let me just say, I should say he loves U2. And when Sandra talked last night about skipping youth group, to go to a U2 concert, that was my husband who led that initiative. So it was Sandra and a couple other kids in the youth group, and it was kind of this, let's go. And so they did, and this is, for him, it was worship to be at a U2 conference. He'd talk hours about, all that, but he loved incorporating singing into our youth group time. And I think that had a huge impact on many who had him as a leader. They would say, and I've talked with some of them, that their willingness to sing and sing out in church and embrace worship started there. It started in their youth group. You have an incredible opportunity to disciple these kids by showing them how beautiful and how intimate and how refreshing it can be to worship Jesus, especially when done sincerely. It allows them to experience Jesus in a unique way, and by doing that, allows them to know him even better. So how then do we incorporate this into our youth group? How does discipleship happen in the midst of it? First of all, discipleship happens, practically speaking, when you simply bring it into your regular youth group meetings. Some of you who have never sung in youth group before might be rolling your eyes, and I get it, because you may not literally be able to even imagine how you would start doing something like that now. Our church is only about 200, so our youth group is fairly small. So I have seen how that can be a struggle. I'll speak to that in just a minute. What I'm noticing, what my husband and I notice especially, is that if you're going to incorporate singing in youth group, it helps if it starts when they're younger, ideally in their elementary school, Sunday school classes, at the very latest, the junior high ministry. So if your church does not regularly incorporate singing and forms of worship in the early years, that's where I'd encourage you to start. To talk to your children's directors about how can we start this as young as nursery age, but keep it going, right? So that all through elementary school it's a norm, so that by the time they get to junior high, we've been doing this. This is a regular thing. That's where I'd start.